matter. So we see a world outside there, right? So your research discussion, what is mind, name and form supreme for the world, or world is supreme for name and form? Grading. World creates form, or mind is supreme for the problem. So there's a mind and matter, right? This is a big debate. We believe something is out there. How many people believe there's something out there? Please raise your hand. Okay. What about you? What is your domain? Believe or please raise your hand if you say something out there, energy pattern or whatever is there out there. How many people believe there is something in here? Both are there. Out there and in here, which is true?
Then you don't need a box here. Everything is in only.
So question is out there and in here. Because out there affects us. The world affects us. And what is in here also affects us and world. Right? If you're angry inside, you will affect somebody. If somebody is angry with you, you will get affected. Correct, no? So is there two worlds called out there and in here?
What is out there translates into what is in here.
So you are believing that world out is there, but it will affect inside. That means you are giving importance to world outside.
No.
No.
It is only what is inside.
What is inside? What is inside reflects outside.
Ultimately, what is inside matters to me.
Okay. Ultimately what matters is inside, but the question is mind or matter, which is your importance? Mind. Matter affects mind, or mind affects the matter? There's a world out there, the world inside here, mind. Okay, so there's the topic, there's the theme. We'll find out, right? I'll tell you how the interdependent.
Mind is the matter. Mind is the matter.
Okay, so mind and matter, right? This is the theme. So we believe I am a subject. The body mind is subject and world outside there. What does the world include? World includes my family members, my job, my surroundings, my city, my country, politics. And most importantly, world includes your body also, because body is also part of the world. Understand? Many times we leave the word body and world is separate from body. Please understand, when we are discuss, we are including body also as a part of the world. Are we clear? So the final discussion boils down to mind and body. Mind and the body. So does mind affect the body? It does. If you are not happy, body also will get disease. If a disease is there, body, you will not be happy. So mind affects the body and body affects not the mind. So both are interchangeably affecting. And you remember, body is the part of the world also. So your mind affects the world and world affects you. Is it true? Body is not connected. Body is the world. Because everything happening in the world is experienced in the body only.
So even mind is of the world.
We'll find out. No. So the debate is, the question is about mind, body, and self. Okay. Three points I'm trying to bring clarity. Right? Because self nobody understands. No. So right now we're discussing mind and body, mind and world, which people know. Body and mind. Are we clear? So there's an object outside that tree. There's a subject inside me. Subject me. So let us take a view that mind only is appearing as a world. This is left side. Okay. Right side is this world which I am seeing. Okay. The left side person is saying mind is very important. I am seeing one flower. Right. There's only one flower because I am seeing only one flower. So this person is saying objective. No, there's only one flower. That's why I'm seeing one flower. Object is reality is this person. Subject is reality this person. Huh? Let us take this way. So, somebody is seeing, the question is here like this. Okay. So, there's one banana here. Okay. The person who says mind is important, he says there's only one banana because I am seeing one banana. I am important. Subject is important.
I think therefore.
Huh?
I think.
Drashti? Shrishti. All right. So the other person says there's only one banana, that's why I'm seeing it. Object is important, second person saying. Okay. This first person is saying subject is important. Which category do you belong? Are you giving importance to the word or you are giving importance to the subject? Is the question clear? Again, we'll come back to the question of if the tree falls and if nobody is there to see, did the tree fall? One person saying there is only one banana because I am seeing it. There may be 10 bananas, but I am seeing only one banana that's only exists. The second person is saying I am seeing only one banana because only one banana is there. That's what I am seeing. Object is important. So second person is giving importance to the word. The first person is giving to mind. So Ashwini, what is important for you? Which is true of these two? Mind. What about you?
Vedanta says subjective experience.
Don't bring me there. What is your experience? Subject. Okay. So let us understand this a little bit better. Obviously, the way it appears is I have a nervous system, a brain, and outer world is appearing in our brain, nervous system. There's never an outer world. All the world is inside your brain, inside your mind. Any world which you see, ultimately is seen in your nervous system.
Where you are seeing it, that's different than what you are seeing.
Do not go one step. I'm just saying go one by one step.
No.
No.
It's a word, but how where I am seeing it is inside this instrument.
We go step by step.
Does that deny that there is no word?
I'm not denying anything. I'm just going step by step. Right? After the logic, complete the logic, you ask question. So now, any word, the image is appearing in our back of brain. Okay. And touch is appearing here at this point. Odor is appearing in the front part of the brain. So all signals are coming in the spinal cord. Hearing is appearing in this part of the brain. So entire world is represented within the brain. Whether out is there, not we'll see. The world is represented within the brain. Is it clear? And we are seeing the world within the brain all the time and thinking that there's an outer world. I'm not questioning is there outer world or not. I'm just saying.
Statement, there is no outer.
No, yeah. I'm just saying.
Experience is felt here.
I'm saying experience the world is felt within the brain. Okay.
What is the field of experience?
Listen carefully,
what is the world?
Listen carefully. This thing. I'm saying entire world is experienced in the brain. Okay. We have not seen the outer world any time. All experiences are happening within the brain. World is experienced within the body. Okay. So what is out there is represented as what is there inside. Represented as what is reality outside, we don't know.
We are seeing the outer world through our sense organs.
I'm saying what you are seeing sense organs, okay, it's electrical energy, optical energy, the light energy. The light energy is converted into some picture in our brain. Okay. What is out there, we don't know.
So
the reason is simple. Okay.
that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, see, this is a different statement. What is out there, I don't know. And there is no outer world. These two are not.
I never said there's no outer world. I always said what is out there, I don't know.
I don't know. That is okay.
Correct now. So for example, let's say Vasu, you are seeing this banana. Okay.
I'm not sure of the banana,
Ah,
whether it is a banana.
I'm saying you are seeing a banana, yellow color, right? Is there yellow color there out there? You cannot say,
I'm not sure.
because for all you know, you may have a jaundice. You are seeing yellow color only. I'm actually saying this is pink banana.
Yellow color will say something about my spectacles or my eyes.
It is only saying about some your sense organs. Okay.
Yes.
And also another problem is here is that any object, sense object, the banana or eyes. To prove banana is there, I need eyes. To say ice is there, I need banana. They are mutually dependent. I'll give you an example. You are put into a dark room. Okay. So pitch dark, you have grown up in dark room. Will you ever know you have some eyes? You will not know. To say eyes are there, you need light. Right? The subject depends on the object. Or to say light is there, eyes are required. So what is dependent on what? They are mutually dependent. You'll never be able to separate out. You're putting in a chamber where there's no sound. In your whole of life, you don't know whether there is air or not. To know that ear is required, sound is required. Sound is required to know ear is there. Ear is required to know sound is there. They are two mutually dependent things. Correct?
Yeah.
So the two mutually dependent things don't have independent existence at all. They have to depend on something which is independent. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Your sense organs, depending on object to see. Right? We are taken for granted our sense organs. In reality, if you are brought up in a dark chamber, you'll never know you have eyes or not. Are you understanding what I'm saying? To say eyes are required, you need a light there. That means object is required to understand subject is there. Are we clear? So subject is dependent on object, object is dependent on subject. Is it clear to you? Yeah. Huh? What is that?
Something beyond is there.
No, wait a minute. So eyes, you cannot say whether eyes are there without a light. Object is required. Eye is the subject. But lights you cannot see without eyes. Eyes, presence of eyes is known only through light. So they are mutually dependent on each other. Correct? Two mutually dependent things cannot exist unless they depend on something else independent. So let me put this way picture, Gayatri, Ashwini. So there's a picture of a hero, there's a picture of villain. Okay. Both hero and villain, hero is dependent on villain, villain is dependent on hero. But hero and villain can be in the same frame, there's a background frame required, otherwise they can't. Hero is with respect to villain, villain is with respect to hero. But if you are put in the screen only, they are both are there. The screen is required for both of them independently. Neither hero nor villain. Are you clear? For the subject and object, an independent reality is required. That's called Atma.
The light and eyes arise at the same time.
They are mutually dependent. That's all we can say. Right? So now a cat is there and it appears here. It appears as a picture of cat. What exactly outside is there? We can't say. We are saying there's a picture of cat. So now we'll come to a great philosopher called Descartes. He started whole confusion. Okay, Western philosophy started with the confusion created by a philosopher called Descartes. He said, I think, therefore I am. Okay. The entire Western civilization built on this is called duality, Advaita. So I think, therefore I am becomes duality. How it's possible? So he said, the I am is a conscious entity, or he calls mind. Okay. For him, there's a mind or conscious entity is there, and matter is there. Mind and matter is there. Body is the matter. So he said mind is there and body is there. Okay. There's a physical matter and non-physical matter. Non-physical matter is mind and consciousness. So body is physical. The mind is not. So he says body and mind are two different entities. So my existence is because I am able to think. I think, therefore I am. Okay. So whereas Indian philosophy says I am because of that I can think. I exist, that's why I can think. My existence doesn't depend on my thinking. Not the other way. I am, therefore I think. So now what is the consequence of this? Let's understand. So he says the nature is duality. There's two polars. What is that? Non-physical, which is the mind and consciousness. Or mind is consciousness for him. And matter. Mind and matter is a duality. Nature is dual. So the entire Western thinking is based on this duality concept. Entire Advaita Vedanta is based on non-duality. What is the difference? We'll find out. Are we clear? So matter is there independent of me and mind is there. Consciousness is there. This is called Dvaita, duality. Right? What do you believe, Uma?
Duality is there.
There's world is there and I am there. Is there duality? Is it real?
Here, no.
See. Yeah, she's a follower of Descartes. The world is there, I am there. This is the viewpoint of most of the people, almost all the people. Our mind is dualistic thinking, right?
So, experience of the world is dualistic.
We'll find out. Okay. So now we'll come to non-duality. There's a problem with the dualistic thinking. What is the problem? So there's me, which is in a box called body. And there's a box. The world is outside is physical and mind is non-physical, mind and consciousness. So now the question comes, how do these two interact? What totally different things interact? Are you understanding what I'm saying? There's an experience of the world happening, which is non-physical, physical, and mind is non-physical, consciousness. Two totally different things. How do they interact?
Common substract.
Unless there's a common thing, how they can't interact. The world is physical, the consciousness of the mind is non-physical. Totally two different things cannot interact with each other. I have experience of the world. Are you clear? The experience is connecting me with the world. How can there be experience if there are totally two different things? One is physical and one is non-physical. Are you getting this question, Ashwini? Two different things cannot interact with each other, but they are interacting. I am getting experience from the world. There's the experience of the world all the time. Correct? So now the question comes.
Mind and body are different. And mind is getting the experience of the body.
Sensations, sight, touch, smell.
Yeah, that's happening in the body.
That's happening in the body, but I'm experiencing the mind. No, finally I'm experiencing. No, I know that. I know this is happening. I know. That's the experience of in the form of knowing. So what it means? Are there two different entities called physical and non-physical?
How are we conscious of the sensations?
Yeah. How are you conscious of the whole thing? Right? How are you conscious of the experience? If there are two different things, how can there be experience? This is a picture is put here. Our brain is in a box, body, and there's some world outside. I don't know what is there. How can they interact with each other? Now, if you are interacting, whose mind is interacting with which world?
Here, the bottle will not be inside that circle.
No, I'm saying this is just a representation here. Don't take it seriously. So there's a cage here in which there's a mind or brain or experience is happening, and there's a body and the world, which is a black box. How the interaction is happening? This is the question.
Because our body is connecting the world and mind.
No.
Body is also
No. Body is
part of
actually part of the
world.
world. Body is not connected to the mind. So body is connected to the mind, but a body is actually world only.
ಅದೇ ಚೈತನ್ಯದ ಮೂಲಕ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Discuss. Okay. So is this clear? The question is to separate things, how they can interact with each other. That's where you have to bring Atma and consciousness. Otherwise, it won't work. So now, the problem of experiencing how the mind is connected to interact with the body and whose mind it is, or the problem of explaining how a body is connected to interact with the mind and whose body it is. If there are two different things, Advaita. Are you clear?
Very nice question.
So this guy is coming and saying, there's a pain in the neck, leg. Pain belongs to matter. Then why are you bothered? It is my pain, no? Who says it's my pain? If consciousness and matter are different, who says it's my pain? Is the problem clear? See, he is coming to doctor. Doctor, I have pain in the leg. So what, yeah? It's matter, no? But it matters to me, no? Why it matters to me? I'm consciousness. How conscious and mind matter is interacting with each other. Right? That's why, listen carefully. What is matter? Never mind. What is mind? Never matters. So, why are you putting a boundary? We feel there's a world outside there. Okay, something inside here. But inside out here and outside here, how they are interacting with each other? How I am going to have experience? This question is not answered by Descartes. But entire Western philosophy was built on this. He's actually founding father of Western philosophy, the dualism. Is it clear to all, Ashwini? Right? Because we are seeing the world outside there, something inside here, consciousness. Right? Then how does interaction happens? Then how can you say leg pain is there? How can you feel it's your pain? Are there two entities called consciousness in the world? Or consciousness itself is appearing as the world? So consciousness is God. So God itself is appearing as the world, then it's okay. There's interaction possible. Otherwise, it's not possible. It's all disconnected entities. So the entire world is made up of connected opposites. This is called yin and yang. Hot and cold, life and death, summer and winter, male and female, day and night. All these things are connected opposites. And they are connected opposites because one exists without, if one exists, other. Both are required. Right? So similarly, subject and object exist together. They are interconnected opposite. They are required. Both are required. Subject is inner experience and object is outer experience. They are interconnected opposite. If there's no subject, there's no object. If there's no object, there's no subject. What is interconnected opposites require an independent reality to support both. The picture of hero and villain requires a screen. Otherwise, hero and villain picture cannot be standard. That independent reality is called Atma. Now, how these interconnected opposites are connected to Atma? Unless both interconnected opposites are coming from the same Atma, you can't have experience. Are you getting what I'm saying? To experience to happen, some common is required. So, the way it happens to us is there's a matter. And mind is grasping it. And consciousness is knowing it. Okay? So, this is what we call as information. From matter, we are getting information. And mind and consciousness together we call life. So reality is like this. The mind and body are interconnected realities, duality. And they are actually supported by independent reality called Atma or the consciousness or Brahman. Both of them have to be supported, otherwise it doesn't exist. I gave the example, no? A hero is there, villain is there. And there should be some relationship, no? The hero and villain can appear on a screen. A screen is required, no? The screen of consciousness is required for both. The screen of consciousness is Atma, and that's exactly what you call as I. When you say I, so I says there's mind, I says there's world. I supports both mind and world. That's why experience is possible. You are supporting both subject and object. You, real you, the I, Atma. Is it clear? Not clear. What do you mean by that? What do you not? What is not clear? I'm saying the matter is totally different from consciousness, right? Consciousness is mind. So there's no experience possible. And both are dependent on each other. What is dependent on each other requires the support of that which is independent, a platform, a screen. Others, they cannot, you cannot, okay, let's take this way. You have two legs, correct? One leg to move, you need the support of other leg. Left leg to rise, you need a right leg. Can you raise both legs together? Because left leg requires right leg requires left leg. Now lift both legs. Of course, to lift both legs, I have to sit on a chair. Right? Chair support is required. Or parallel bars. Some other support is required because they are both mutually dependent. Subject and object are mutually dependent on consciousness, Atma, Brahman. This is where non-duality comes. Not only support is required, that Brahman only is appearing as both. Otherwise, experience is not possible.
So they're saying the sensations are converted into thoughts or affecting the thoughts. Thoughts are affecting the sensations.
Yeah.
Because there is something in between which is supporting these two.
Everything is happening in that,
In the presence of
in the presence of awareness, consciousness.
So Guruji, here you are taking mind as consciousness, right?
Mind as consciousness, reflect consciousness, Chidabhasa, body as matter, Chidabhasa. So,
Viveka says the 5 attributes of everything. Asti Bhati Priyam. So the Nama Rupa is all the variable. The foundation is Asti Bhati Priyam. That's why we are able to experience.
my existence is Satya Chitta Ananda. Existence of the world is Asti Bhati Priyam. Existence consciousness bliss. Existence consciousness bliss is common. Nama and Rupa is superimposed. Nama and Rupa is thoughts. Okay, Brahman inside, Brahman outside. Brahman is everywhere. So our beliefs create the reality, or reality creates the belief. Reality means outside.
Consciousness and the reality. What is the connection of that?
Am I sitting here? Oh, your question is, what is the connection between consciousness and the duality?
Yes.
See, there are thoughts in your mind, right? Who knows there is thoughts in the mind? Who knows that there are thoughts in the mind? I know that I is consciousness, that I is God.
And then so what? Sorry.
No problem. Yeah.
And that, and then I don't know the force and the environment. What is that stuff?
Then when I die, the mind goes or body goes. Then what is there is God only, the consciousness only. Nothing to know. Okay, when there's a world, I know there's a world.
Yeah.
When there's thoughts, I know there's thought. When there's no world and no thought, still I exist now.
thoughts and feelings are there, no?
I'm saying
And
thoughts.
and then he'll die and other.
Let us not go into death and all. Okay, we'll take simple case. Waking state, the world is there and thoughts are there. I know world is there. I know the thoughts are there. I know is God. Okay, the one who knows is God. In deep sleep, there's no world. There's no thought. Who knows it? I know. I know there's no world. I know there is no thought. Right? That I know is there still. That I know is God. So death, sleep is like death only. Nothing different. In death also, there's no world, there's no body. But I know continues. Existence. Right? So the I know is God. I know is real you. So let us take two situations now. Okay. Both are mutually dependent, world and mind. So that's why we look at three states, avastatraya, three states of consciousness: waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state. Okay. So in the waking state, what dominates your life? The outer world. In the waking state, our mind is outwards. The outer world influences us, the mind. Is it true? In the waking state, the world influences our behavior. World influences our life. Is it true? World influences the subject. Correct? In the dream state, the subject influences the object. In the dream state, right? We are speaking of subject and object. In the waking state, you are driven by the object called world, your circumstances, your family, and all.
Waking state, object is influencing the subject.
Yes. I mean, there is a
In dreaming states, subject is influencing the object.
object. I'm saying extreme cases. In waking state also, subject is influencing the object. You do something in the world. But our life is primarily driven by the object. Object consciousness drives our life in the waking state. Subject consciousness drives our life in the dream state. Do you agree with all of you? In the dream, a tiger which you see passes in your mind, that appears as a tiger. Who influences the subject? Who is the one who influences the object? The mind. So subject influences predominant in the dream. Object influences predominant in the waking state. Is this clear? True. Now, let us take next step. This is first step logic. In the waking state, object is influencing my subject. Anything happening in the world influences my mind. Of course, I will do also something about it. In the dream state, whatever world I see is my mental projection. But even say I say world is outside. Dream state tells me subject influences the object. Right? So now let me ask you a question. The dream state, are subject and object different? Dream subject me and dream object world, are they different? Both are appearing because of sleeper's consciousness. Correct? So I may see a tiger and run. There is a subject and object. But subject and object are only one reality called sleeper. Correct? So who is influencing whom? The moment I see a tiger, I'm scared and I run. Tiger is also influencing me in the dream also. From the dream state, I can understand subject and object can be only one reality appearing in two different forms. And they are dependent on sleeper. If you didn't sleep, you didn't get a dream. The sleeper consciousness is appearing. I'm not speaking. See, apparent subject and real subject. Apparent subject and real subject you have to speak out. Real subject is the sleeper's consciousness. It is not affected. Okay. Apparent subject is me. Apparent object is tiger. Tiger is chasing me and I am running. Me. The real I is sleeping. The one who is sleeping is experiencing the dream. And what is there in the tiger dream? The sleeper is appearing as a tiger. Sleeper is appearing as a me. Both are appearing same appearance in the dream state. In the waking state, is it very different? Waking state, there is world and I, the subject, are they different?
Experientially, it
Experientially, in dream, the tiger and you appear to be different. The tiger just to run. But you and tiger both are nothing but sleeper, sleeping conscious. Sleeping conscious are called I, and a person who is there in the character, me. Me and the tiger are appearing in the dream. Me is running, tiger is chasing. The I is blissfully sleeping. The I is the real subject. Okay. So me is the pseudo subject, but I is identifying as me. I only am running. At the same time, I is sleeping also. Simultaneously, both are happening. Movie is going on and screen is also there.
asking why I can't say the same thing in the waking state.
So now, in the waking state also, the me is there and the world is there. World may be tiger. Are they separate or one?
In essence, separate is
Separate experience.
Otherwise, there won't be experience.
Right,
For
okay.
experience, two
Wait.
objects have to come in.
Wait. Go logically. Okay. My question is, waking state, there is an independent object there, out there. The subject and object in the waking state also appearing together. Like me and the tiger are appearing in dream.
it's just the way I see it. That's all.
That's the way I see it. In the dream also you see, tiger is independent of me, it's chasing me, I'm running. Right? In the waking state, there may not tiger, there may be wife. So, but situation is
Guruji.
same. Wife is happily for his wife, he has sent to college and he has come here. So, subject-object duality appears in the waking state, subject-object duality appears in the dream state. Now my next question is,
He says, no, I am not chasing my husband, husband is chasing.
okay. So now the question is, the I only who is sleeping appeared as a tiger, I only appeared as a me. Okay. Now who is scared? The me is scared or I is scared? The me is scared. But me cannot exist without I. So who is scared? I and me together got scared. Even though I is peaceful, I plus me get scared.
I want this guy.
Identified as me.
Got scared.
Identified
I as me got scared. Correct? Okay. One who comes out scared, I as me. Finally, I is the one who is looking for a solution.
Yeah.
The me is just a name and form. The me is just a projection of character. It's an object. It's enlivened by I. So now who is suffering? The combination is called me. The combination of object and subject, there's no combination actually. Object is only animated. Consciousness only can suffer. Listen carefully now. The consciousness, the suffering is super consciousness. The identification is causing problem. Okay? Consciousness doesn't suffer really. Because identified, it appears as the suffering. See, the glasses are red. Superimposed my eyes, I think the world is red. Superimposition is causing problem. Ultimately, you have to get rid of superimposition. No suffering for consciousness. That's the meaning of awakening.
So, consciousness animates one object and gives it a feeling of subject and makes all the other things as subject.
So the
Then
conscious,
game starts the whole game.
yeah. The consciousness creates an object called me. What you are is nothing but an object called me. The consciousness animates it, enters into to see what's happening. Okay, even though consciousness is free from everything, the consciousness which is entered into you is called Chidavasa, and original consciousness together you are seeing what's happening, experiencing. So matter cannot suffer. The consciousness only suffers, but consciousness cannot suffer because it's free. The identification of the matter which causes suffering. Apparent suffering.
How is the whole thing
Identification,
given
man.
that,
Which who identifies with matter? Consciousness
The
identifies with matter.
Matter is also appearance in consciousness.
Correct.
Matter is also consciousness only. Appearance is matter.
No,
Consciousness also is a subject. Appearance is subject.
but we cannot say consciousness identifies with matter.
Consciousness identifies subject. The subject, what you call me, which is body and mind, is matter now. Body is matter now.
Is matter.
consciousness identifies with the object and then makes it a subject.
Listen carefully. See, let's first level. The consciousness projects the world. World means world of objects. Sun, moon, planets, everything. There's no problem at all. It's a picture. Objects appear. Then to experience the object, it needs a subject. Otherwise, without subject, there's no experience possible. An object called Vasu, it animates. Okay. Then experience is possible.
Animates by super.
By animate with Chidabhasa, reflect
By
consciousness.
reflection.
Okay. Now all experiences, consciousness, I am only experiencing. Right? Because it forgets I am animating the body mind complex.
The I here is Chidabhasa plus.
I here is entire consciousness. Chidabhasa plus the whole consciousness. Without background consciousness, Chidabhasa cannot exist. Entire conscious entity is called Jivatma.
The original plus the reflection plus the intellect, the whole
Chidabhasa,
package.
consciousness entity.
Plus the reflecting.
Right? That is experiencing. In reality, the pure I is non-dual, it's resting also at the simultaneously. Because the real I is everything, including subject object. There's no experience there. No experience and experience happening simultaneously. The screen and movie are happening simultaneously.
So this identification is called subjectifying that object.
Subjectifying the object is called identification. Okay? Is this clear?
Duality. Duality.
Now the question comes, why all this fun? Why all this tamasha? Tamasha is because non-duality cannot experience anything. Okay? Only duality experience can happen. Experience can happen only in duality. Non-duality cannot experience. Right? To have fun, the God decided to create duality. Seer and seen. In that fun, you are born. Just like because of you and your husband's fun, the daughter is born. So to have fun, this is called Leela. And duality is great. Duality is not real because the Advaita non-dual cannot become dual. It's only apparent duality.
Can you please explain identification of this game?
Let's go step by step, right? A sleeper is always in blissful, a sleeping consciousness. Now, sleeper consciousness wants to have some fun. It creates a character and it creates a, let's say, London or Africa. London. So the me is created and the me goes to London, enjoys this thing. So the me and London, okay, duality is required to experience anything in life. No duality, no experience. Are you clear?
Dream character,
Dream character, dream world is required. But problem is, the consciousness is only one is there. There's no two possible. Consciousness has to imagine duality and it exists life. In that imagination, subject and object are born. Are you clear? The consciousness it cannot experience anything. To experience it requires imagination. That's called vikalpa. Okay. With vikalpa, kalpa means imagination. Vikalpa means there's something other than me. You have to imagine. Then you have to create an imaginary world. There's a dream world and dream character to experience it. They are not real because it's imagination only. Reality is sleeping. Aram se. Consciousness. In a very simple way, Sriman Narayana is sleeping, resting. He has no experience possible. Okay. Now he wants to have some experience, some fun. It's called Leela. Then he creates a character. And they create a world also. Simultaneously, both world and he is conscious only. That's why experience is possible, because world and mind and matter are one reality. That's why experience is possible. So now experience is possible. But what is created is just appearance, not real. It's a dream character. It's a virtual reality. That's exactly what we are. All of us. We are means me. The real I is Atman only, Brahman only. One who is experiencing and experience both are Brahman only. Subject and object, reality of subject and object is Brahman only. That's the meaning of Tattvamasi. So you understand what situation you are in. Why I am not getting enlightened? One who has to get enlightened is Narayan. He has to decide, okay, let's get enlightened. Let me have some more fun. Why this fellow is only got enlightened? I am not getting enlightened. How when I'll get enlightened? All those are determined by the universal consciousness. It's time to wake up.
Why Brahman wants to experience?
Why you can say, wow, why you come here? See, there's no answer for why. It's a creativity. Leela. Right? Why bird sings? It has to sing. It's a Leela. So that's nature of Brahman is expression, creativity. The nature of Brahman is called Maya, creativity. It'll create. So you can't ask why you are creating. You can't ask me why I am teaching. I like teaching. That's all. Right? So in the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. So waking state and dream state, we are having a world and a body, subject and object. Now please tell me, which is waking state, which is dream state? Are you in dream state or waking state? You will never be able to know. Because dream also looks like this only. Waking also looks like this only. Correct? In dream, it appears as real as this. Dream is real when you are experiencing it. Waking is real when you are experiencing it. When you are experiencing waking, the dream is unreal. When you experience dream, waking is unreal. In each state, that state is real. Now tell me, is this waking state or dream state? You can't say.
So from the point of view of consciousness, consciousness cannot know whether I'm dreaming that I came to Prabhuji's house.
Whether you're listening to this lecture really or you're dreaming that you're listening, that you don't know. Okay? So this is where both are same. Both waking state, dream state are same. Understand? So in both waking state, dream state, subject and object are both same. The world and you are same. The green tiger and carrot who is running are same. There's no difference. Dream state and waking. There are no two states. Waking and dream. There's only dreaming state, both states. Because you'll never know which is waking, which is dreaming. Is this clear? So the waking dream we call as Maya, and dreaming is called dreams, Swapna. Just names. But in reality, both are dreams. And you will never know where are you. Are you in Hyderabad or are you sitting here? How will you know? There's no way. In dream also, I think I am sitting somewhere. Right? So how many states are then? Waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti. There are no three states. There are only two states. Deep sleep and dream. One dream is called Maya, other dream is called Swapna. But both are dreams. Just dream. So what is the nature of dream? Nature of dream is thoughts are there. Sleep, there are no thoughts. That's all. Okay. The moment there are thoughts is there, there's subject and object, the world. Thoughts are the world. Huh? So there are only two states. No thought state is called deep sleep, and thought state is called dream. Dream can be waking dream or sleeping dream. Absence and presence of thoughts is equal to absence and presence of the world. Is this much clear? There are no three states: waking, dreaming, deep sleep. Only waking and dreaming. Waking and dreaming is nothing but dream. Now all teaching is happening in the dream. In the teaching can happen only in the dream. It's called waking dream.
Paramatma only is.
Paramatma can teach in the waking state dream. Otherwise he can't teach. Otherwise he can't get up. No. Somebody who is awake only can tell other people to get up. No. See, a person sleeping cannot wake up other person. One person is dreaming, cannot wake up the dreaming person. Somebody who is awake only can. That one who is awake is called Ishvara. That's why we think of Ishvara Guru Atmadi. Ishvara only has to come in the form of Guru to wake you up. Is it clear? So how many states are there? 2 states are there. Are there really 2 states?
No.
The waking state and dream state both are dreams. Dream is false anyway. Dream is unreal. It's a projection.
Ishvara wakes himself up. Ishvara comes to wake me up.
Ishvara,
That identification.
Ishvara by definition is not identified with anything. He is Brahman only. Understand? Ishvara is not in the dream. Ishvara is the projector of the dream.
Where and when does the identification start?
For the jiva. When Ishvara enters into the body, that particular instrument is identified. But Ishvara himself is the independent reality. If Ishvara is not independent reality, you'll never be able to wake up from dream.
So this body is the consciousness is identified with this body.
The consciousness identified in this body superimposed on the background screen. Okay, let me complete the logic first and then come back to the question. Okay. So now, if you are dreaming, somebody is not in the dream only, has to wake you up. But Guru comes in the dream, but that also is in your dream only. The one who Guru comes, he should have woken up to come in your dream to wake you up. Otherwise, you can't wake up. He is in your dream because for you, he is in your dream. But for him, he has woken up from dream. From outside the dream, he can operate inside the dream. Character inside the dream cannot operate outside. But outside can operate inside the dream. Because he is independent. So that way he works up. Now, how many states are there? Waking state and dream state, 2 states or 1 state? Sleep. Sleep is the only real state. And that sleep state is called Turiya. Now, why brought another state called Turiya? No, I want to get Turiya. There's no state called Turiya. Turiya is not a state. Your deep sleep is Turiya. The deep sleep state is Brahman. No, then Vedanta says waking state, dream state, deep sleep state is there, Turiya is there. Turiya is there because we think waking state, dream state, deep sleep states are real. That's why something more real is there, called Turiya. But when you understand waking state, dream states are mithya or unreal, deep sleep states only is real, then how many states are there? The deep sleep becomes Turiya.
The background of all the 3 states.
The background of all the states, waking state, dream state, deep sleep, is called Turiya. That is told to a person who thinks that waking state, dream state, deep sleep states are real. There are 3 states. And 3 is made into 2, 2 is made into 1. Then how many states are there? And what is the background of 1 state? Turiya. Can you separate out the background from the foreground? Deep sleep is Turiya. Got it? See, please do not confuse. Turiya is not deep sleep. Turiya is not waking. Turiya is not dream. The other way is not true. But waking state, dream state, both are mithya. Both are nothing but deep sleep. Deep sleep is Turiya. So the closest you can go to Turiya is deep sleep. The closest to Turiya you can go up in the waking state is called Sakshi. Background. Are you getting anything? The closest to Turiya, Brahman, is deep sleep. Because deep sleep and Turiya you cannot separate out.
Sakshi is not.
Listen carefully. In deep sleep, there's no world, there's no body, there's no mind, there's no other, no duality. So no duality is called Brahman. So where are you? You are also Brahman. That's why you can't understand anything is there. So the deep sleep is nothing but Brahman for you, Turiya for you. So if some yogi is able to do deep sleep like meditation, he becomes a deep sleep like. That meditation he calls as Turiya. Deep sleep meditation and Turiya are not different at all. Difference comes in the waking state. Because waking state world is there, the body is there, right? World is there, body is there. Now who am I? If I confuse myself with the body and the world I take it as real, then I am Jiva. The moment with the Atma Anatma Prakriya, Nitya Anitya Prakriya, I understand I am the Sakshi. Because Sakshi is required to operate in the world. Duality is required to operate in the world. In duality, I am Sakshi. So then, the Sakshi is Brahman. Brahman is not Sakshi because Brahman is operating in the duality. Okay. So the closest to Brahman in the waking state is being Sakshi or the witness. So if you are able to operate in Sakshi as a witness, then world doesn't affect you. Then all your karma gets dropped.
Waking state and the dreaming state, there is identification. In Turiya, there is no identification.
In waking state, dream state, there's an identity in the body, subject. In Samadhi, there's no Samadhi or deep sleep, there's no body, no world to identify. In witness, body is there, mind is there, world is there, but you don't identify, understanding they are mithya, appearances. Are we clear? Is it clear to you? So the closest to whatever Brahman you are in the waking state is called Sakshi. So Ramana Maharshi says in the waking state you have to attain Jagrata Sushupti. Okay. So the Jagrata Sushupti is another buzzword. You have to understand the buzzword very clearly. Because if you don't understand the buzzword, you'll start looking for something else. In the waking state, you have to be Jagrata and you should be in Sushupti. Simultaneously. Right? Jagrata is waking state. You are seeing the world. But at the same time, you should be in Sushupti. Sleep.
Aware and in deep sleep.
Deep sleep. Okay. So now, let us understand a dream character. Dream character is running. Okay, because tiger is chasing. The dream character understands, I am the sleeper, I. The run character running is Mithya, and tiger is also Mithya. So I am just a witness. Okay. Now can we say the dream character is in sleep as well as waking state? Because sleeping character is I know, real I is sleeping character, no? Okay. Right now, let me ask you a question. Dream is unreal. Dream means thoughts are coming and going. Going into what? A sleepy consciousness. Sleep is the background. Sleep is Turiya. From sleep, thoughts are coming and going back. Okay. Let me ask you a very question. Give yes or no. Don't give independent answer. Are you sleeping? The real you is sleeping. Right? Understand? Are you awake? I am awake when the thoughts are there, but at the same time, I'm sleeping also. This is called Jagrata Sushupti. Simultaneously, both are happening. You will not go into some waking state, some other state. Right now, you are in sleep as real I. Right now, you are in the waking world as a dream character. Right? Both are true for you simultaneously. That's called Jagrata Sushupti. That's called Ramana Maharshi's awakening. Dreaming world was known as dream, and real me is sleeping or Turiya. Are we clear?
Be the real I even when you are operating as
Not be the real I, you are always the real I. Never be anything else.
recognize yourself as a real I. Even when you are operating as false.
Correct. Recognize you are the real I, which is always sleeping, where is non-duality, and you are operating as a false I. That is called awakened state. That's called enlightened state. This is called Jagrata Sushupti. It's not some other state. This clarity is arrived at through Jnana. Nitya Anitya Viveka, Atma Anatma Viveka. I am also sleeping, I am also dreaming.
So you are continuously aware of two levels of reality here.
That's why it's called Jagrata Sushupti.
In Jagrata, I am Sakshi. In Sushupti, I am Maturiya.
In Jagrata, I am Sakshi, and Sushupti, I am Turiya. Both are happening simultaneously. So that's why please understand, a Vedantin doesn't go into a Samadhi state. Not looking for stopping the thought, not looking for, he's only looking for Vichara. Through Vichara, he's understanding. I am Jagrata Sushupti. This Samadhi concept is coming from yoga. Vedanta concept, Vedanta teaching is Samahita. Samahita word became Samadhi later. Okay. Shama, Dama, Titiksha, Uparati, Shraddha, Samadhana. Samadhana became Samahita in Vedanta later. Samahita. Okay. And that became later Samadhi in yoga. Later. Sama means balanced. Hita means equally balanced. Hita means comfortable. Comfortable in all duality. Hita, Sakshi. Sama, Hita means comfortable. Sama Hita means what? Balanced in joy and sorrow, happiness and unhappiness, equanimity. Understand? Samahita word is Vedanta. Vedanta is not looking for Samadhi. Later got out, Samahita got corrupted into Samadhi and people started looking for a state of Samadhi. The Samadhi word itself you have to understand. Samadhi. Di means balanced, buddhi. Di is intellect. Intellect is balanced, Samadhi. Right now intellect is unbalanced by ego. Ego wants raga or dvesha, like and dislike. When you become Sakshi, you are balanced, raga, dvesha. So that is the real meaning of Samadhi. But yogis want to have Samadhi as Chittavrati Nirodha, stopping the thoughts of the mind, going into state of Samadhi. That's okay. Nothing wrong in that. It will help you to reduce the Vasana Samskara. But really Samadhi means balanced state of mind. It's called Jagrata Sushupti. Being a Sakshi in the waking state. And this can happen only through Atma Vichara or self-inquiry. Not by attaining some state. So next step. Are you awake? Yes or no? Are you asleep? Yes or no? How can you be awake and asleep simultaneously? Because what you call as awake is dream. Dream is not real. That's why you are always asleep. You are always in Samadhi. Real you. The false and real cannot be there together. You are already asleep. You need a cup of tea. Take. Okay, charge us like something. Okay. So, Jagrata Sushupti, waking and dreaming. Waking state always we said already is a dream, and sleeping is reality. How reality and unreality can coexist? It's not possible. That's why you are always sleeping.
You are dreaming that there is thoughts.
You are dreaming that there's world. You are dreaming that there is thought. Okay. So in Gnani, in Adnani, he'll get involved in that. So Gnani, he knows there's a dream. Dream is not real. That's why I'm always asleep. Even though he's walking, he's talking and all, he's asleep only.
Deep sleep is like a different state from which the thoughts are rising, which is a dream is coming up, going down, coming up, going down. Right?
Correct.
So when it is coming up, I'm coming out of the deep sleep state.
Who is I?
As a thought. As a thought.
Are you the thought? See, in the deep sleep is the background. From that thoughts come, the world appears. Right? Thoughts comes and world appears. Correct now? So if you identify the body, you are in the world. Jiva. If you don't identify a body, you are always in sleep because you know it's a dream. The question is, am I identifying or not identifying? Am I Sakshi or I am Brahman?
Don't identify, you're sleeping.
If you don't identify, you may be Sakshi in the dream Sakshi is I am watching the movie here. This is a movie being projected.
So Sakshi is also again a thought.
I am saying Sakshi is a thought,
Yeah.
but Sakshi doesn't identify any object otherwise.
Sakshi.
That's where I'm trying to tell you. In the sleep, there's a world, and I'm not involved in the world. I'm witnessing the world because I'm a sleeper. I'm watching a movie. There's a duality. I'm seer and seen duality is there in this.
That means there is a me tiger. The me has taken the role of Sakshi, right? So there is still an identification with the me
The me,
as Sakshi.
the I am Sakshi, where I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not in, I'm Sakshi. I'm identifying the consciousness.
That is also
I'm saying
Not
She's saying me is
no
Sakshi.
Sakshi is
me is not Sakshi. Me is not Sakshi.
the whole package only, no Guruji. End of
No,
the day.
no. Don't mix up. Me is the body, mind, and intellect. Okay?
What is Sakshi then?
Consciousness, Chidabhasa and Atma. Jivatma.
Chidabhasa.
Jivatma.
Who is playing the role of Sakshi? Intellect plus Chidabhasa is playing the role of
I'm
Sakshi.
saying Jivatma. Listen carefully, no? Jivatma is earlier identifying with the body and mind and intellect. Now, intellect is unbalanced in that identification. That's called ego. Now, unbalance is gone. Raga Dvesh is gone. Attraction, repulsion is gone.
Is connected in the intellect. Now the same intellect says I am Sakshi.
Same intellect means intellect is used by Sakshi. Intellect is just an instrument.
So you are saying when you come to the state of Sakshi, identification is not there with the Jivatma.
I am saying when you are a Jivatma, but you know you are Paramatma.
There is identification or not?
There's no identification.
As Sakshi.
That's identity, not identification. There's a difference between identification and identity.
No.
You contemplate on the word called identity and identification. Jivatma has reconciled identity with Paramatma.
When it gets dead, I know that you wrote it.
Okay, let us go next. So, this is what happens. Now, please understand why I am bringing this concept. This understand, I am trying to teach you Bhagavad Gita sloka. You will understand the Bhagavad Gita sloka very clearly when I say something, when I teach you.
How is this related to the slide? Belief creates reality.
Wait, we'll come to that, right? Whatever you believe, you create. You are the body, mind, and intellect, you create the reality. So, this guy, I think, therefore I am. So, I don't think, therefore I am not there. So, this is what you sleep in the sleep. I don't think, that's why I am not there in sleep, which is false. So, in the waking state,
Awesome.
you say, I don't think, therefore I am not there. Okay? In deep sleep, you don't think, that's why I am not there. What is this concept?
No thoughts does not mean
No thought means no existence. Okay? So, waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, Turiya. Correct? So, now waking state is like a dream state. There are only two states, not three states. Dream state is unreal. The deep state is only reality. The deep state is Turiya. Correct? That's all it is there. Mind and body, which is actually apparent reality, Maya or dream. The reality is only I. Big I. Big I functions in the Maya world as small I. Functions. Big I only is functioning as small I. Brahman only is functioning as Jiva. So Brahman only wakes up and says, I am Sakshi. Brahman only says, I am Brahman. Small I can't do anything. Are we clear? Huh? So let's repeat the sloka. Ya Nisha Sarvabhutanam Tasyam Jagrati Sayami Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sa Nisha Pashyato Mune. So what all beings consider as day is night for the wise. And what all creatures see night is the day for the sage. Night means sleep.
It said that junction of Turiya, when I see the dream, that is actually night because I'm dreaming. But from there I was seeing this as the night. Is that the...
Let me explain. First, you understand this sloka. Okay. What all beings consider day means world, is night, which is nothing but ignorance. And what all creatures see as night, which is sleep, where there's no world, is the day. That means awakened state for a Dani. Okay.
Sorry, but you repeat.
I'll spell it slowly, no? So there is a symbol, right? Owl, the bird called owl, right? Owl.
Yeah.
Gube, right? So what is specialty of the bird called owl? Night time is fully awake, okay? And morning time it sleeps. Well, all other creatures in the world sleep in the night time, morning they are awake. So Gnani is called Ullu. When they say Ullu ka patta, okay, what do you mean patta? Ullu ka patta, actually you are praising. You are behaving as if you are Gnani. It's not a, what I call as a abusive word. Okay, Ullu means a bird which is awake in the night, sleeping in the morning. Okay. So Dhyani, it doesn't mean that many people confuse these words. So he's a Mahatma, he doesn't sleep in the night at all, which is false. See, various vague concepts people have. They have read this sloka. Oh, he's a very Dhyani, he never sleeps in the night, he sleeps only 1 hour. He's a Mahatma. The person who sleeps 1 hour is Mahatma for them. It is not that. It's nothing to do with sleeping and waking conditions for the body. Okay. A Gnani or Adnani, all of them are sleep. Because Atma is in always non-dual. Non-dual is sleep. That's called Sushupti. Atma is always in Sushupti. Because it's not, Brahman is always in Sushupti, non-dual. That's why Brahman is shown as Narayana, who is sleeping all the time. Okay. So the Brahman has a dream. The dream is not real. Dream is a projection, Maya. In the dream, me, the subject, and the world, object is created. Correct? For experiencing purpose. Because non-dual Brahman cannot experience anything, non-dual. He needs a pseudo-duality, pseudo-duality, false duality. False duality is dream. False duality is Maya. Correct? In the false duality, pseudo-duality, it's called Mithya. He appears as a subject, he appears as an object, then he experiences. That's called Maya. Because the one reality is only experience as subject and object, the experience is possible, others is not possible. Same consciousness says the conscious and unconscious conscious. Unconscious conscious. Unconscious conscious is called world, conscious conscious is called jiva. Same reality step, both has to be conscious, otherwise you can't experience anything. The one reality which is pure consciousness, awareness, Brahman, appears as conscious conscious called jiva. Appears as unconscious consciousness called world. That's why experience is possible. Otherwise experience is not possible. Consciousness only is there. Are you clear? So now, in the process of experiencing, he forgets who is he. Who is experiencing now? Brahman only experiences through jiva. Not jiva is experiencing. Jiva cannot experience anything. Right? Brahman enjoys that body, sensations. Okay? And experiences. He forgets himself. Okay? What if he forgets forever? No, he keeps an alarm clock. Right? The alarm clock is called Guruji. So, please, if I forget myself and keep on dreaming, please wake me up. So the please make me is called Sadguru. It's alarm clock. You keep on. Many people, alarm clock rings, taka, they sleep again. Alarm clock rings, taka, sleep again. Dream is so real.
Oh, that can happen. Like I put a alarm clock. I mean, like I said, Sadguru should come at this point of time, but still I can ignore it.
That's exactly what Sadguru is appointed time.
Yeah.
Right?
Then I can.
So if you are ignoring it, it's not appointed time. It's premature. Sadhguru has come a little bit in a hurry. Wake you up. Of course, now you are every time you wakes you up, you are already some little bit you are coming out of sleep.
Snooze time is reduced.
So the guru comes at the appointed time and wake you up. That is actually guru coming. In your dream, guru comes. That's the guru is the alarm clock. So then he wakes up. Oh my God, this is a dream world. Okay, dream projection. Is not real. Me is not real. This world is not real. Then the dream and world continues because already movie has started. You have taken the ticket already. So then he starts living in the movie. He has a witness sakshi. So till the movie gets over. So far he was getting involved in the movie. Now he lives as a witness, as sakshi in the dream, knowing very well it's a dream, knowing very well he's a Brahman. And Brahman is always sleeping. So that's the meaning of Jnani is always in sleep. So sleep of Adnanis is the waking state for Jnani. That means his awakened state is nothing but sleep. So Jnani is always in sleep. If this eyes open or eyes closed, he sleep. Real eye. Okay. But he says Adnani's waking state is sleep of ignorance. You are dreaming. The dream is saying Adnani's waking state. One sloka has deeper meaning. So Adnani's waking state is like a dream to the Adnani. So he says you are in Maya. That's your sleep, ignorance. Now this sleep of Adnani is calling us ignorance. This Maya. Whereas sleep of Adnani is Narayana, Turiya, which is the waking state of Dani all the time. He is always in sleep. People without understanding this sloka, oh, he is very great Mahatma. He doesn't sleep at all. See, he keeps walking. They mistake the body condition with the consciousness. The consciousness is always asleep. This is non-dual. So Ramana Maharshi says, attain the waking sleep. Jagrata Sushupta. You cannot attain it because you are already there. You have to understand, I am already there. In Jnana, Atma-Jnana, you are not, there's nothing to attain. There's only to recognize. This is the meaning of the shloka. Ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagrati sayami. So it's already 2 o'clock. We'll stop at this point. Real life will not find out at this point of time. We'll get the next class. How to find the real life? I'll tell you next class. Until then, we'll close. Anybody has a question on Zoom? It's too heavy for lunch.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಡ್ರೀಮು ಅವಸ್ಥಾತ್ರಯ ವೆರಿ 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 ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಗುರುಜಿ.
Yes, Dr. Vipin, any questions?
Yeah, Guruji Pranam.
Pranam.
Guruji, I had asked this question before also, and you had very kindly suggested that I asked that can awareness be aware of itself in the waking state? You said it cannot be.
Correct.
So, what is the sakshi then in that case?
Awareness is non-dual. Non-dual has no way of knowing itself. Correct, no? A non-dual cannot know itself. Self-awareness is not possible for it. Correct?
Okay, sir.
So
Yes.
any knowing or any experience has to happen in duality. Correct?
Okay.
For experience purpose, duality is projected. Dream is projected. Maya. Once you wake up from the dream, the awareness remains a sakshi to understand it's a dream and I am Brahman. The understanding, awareness becomes aware of itself only in the dream, not in reality.
Okay. Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, Guruji. Yes. I'm getting Guruji. Yes.
Right? Awareness projects the world and dream character to experience its power. Once it experiences power, experience is over, it wakes up. It wakes up as Sakshi.
Okay.
Knowing very well, Sakshi is Brahman and world is Maya, but Sakshi is also in duality. Understand?
Yes.
In non-duality, there's no awareness possible. In duality, knowing is possible. Brahman knowing himself is closest to Sakshi. But Sakshi is still in duality. Please understand.
Okay.
Right? For Sakshi to be there, Saksham is required. The witness world is required. For the witness, the world is mithya, unreal, but it's like a movie. So Brahman knows himself as Brahman in the dream.
Okay.
Brahman cannot know himself as Brahman in the reality.
Okay. So, Guruji, in the state of, you just mentioned waking sleep,
Right.
Jagrat Sushupti.
Uh-huh.
In this state, also, it is just the Sakshitva state. Is that
Correct.
right?
Correct. Sakshitva, basically because you're Jagrat, the world is there for you. Mithya, unreal. You are there as Sakshi. But real you is sleeping.
Yes.
So this knowing this, functioning in the world is called Jagrata Sushupti. So whatever the discussion was clear, bringing clarity.
Yes, yes, Guruji. Yes.
So there is nothing to attain. Please understand. There's nothing to attain.
Yes.
It's only to recognize.
Yes.
Right? In yoga,
Yes.
there's something to attain, something to reach. In Jnana, there's nothing to reach. It's only recognition of the clarity.
Yes, Guruji. Yes.
Okay. Any questions, Manasa Bhatt, Anubama, Uma, Shaila? Anybody has a question?
No questions, Guruji. It's very well understood today. At least for a few seconds, like I felt like, yeah, that is the consciousness that I am in.
Okay.
And it was very peaceful.
So are you awake or sleeping? You are hungry, I know, but are you awake or sleeping?
So I understood that I'm sleeping and this is the dream.
The real you is sleeping.
Okay.
The real you is dreaming of a false character, individual, Maya.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಗುರುಜಿ.
Hariom Shaila.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಶರಣಾಗತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಶರಣಾಗತ್ತಾಗೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಶರಣಾಗತಿ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಮೀ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಿವೇಕ ಅಂಡ್
Very good.
ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್.
Wonderful. We'll close for today. Finding out the real I, next Atmadarshana class. Next week is Shakti Darshana. Namaste.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಗುರುಜಿ.
Hari Om.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಗುರುಜಿ.
Hari Om, everybody. So can you leave the meeting in the Gayatri sleeping? Don't close the computer. Just leave.
Hari Om. Hari Om,
End
Guruji.
it.